Hey guys, it's me, Caitlin, your favorite mission girl. As promised, I'm here to do a quick life update for you guys. I know it's been a while since I've actually done one of these. I blame school and work. Get out of there. Sorry, I had to pop up. So my last life update was actually, I think, in December or January, and I was like talking to you guys about the fact that for Christmas last year, I got COVID-19. Was actually not a joke. I went in for testing and they gave me my diagnosis. They called me to let me know on Christmas Eve I had COVID-19. So yeah. Um it's March now. I am fully recovered from COVID. I did not have any like I said in the video, I got lucky. My case was really mild. I did not have a fever. I did not have a cough. I had no shortness of breath. I never got fatigued. I literally just had really bad congestion for like 3 or 4 days. I had some nausea in the beginning, but that went away really quickly. I pretty much just took Mucinex during it, and I did lose my sense of taste and smell. But I only lost that for, again, the congestion was like 3 to 4 days, and then I lost my sense of taste and smell near the tail end of that, and that was only like another 3 or 4 days, and then my sense of taste and smell came back like right before I went back to Bath and Body Works for work. So I am fully recovered. My family is fully recovered. Like I said, it's March now, so obviously we're fully recovered. But yeah, I do not wish that on anybody. It was a pain. Even though I had a really mild case, it still sucked having COVID-19. What is going on? Sorry guys, I'm still getting used to this software I'm using to do these videos. It keeps like pausing and I don't know why it keeps pausing on my screen, but when I watch it back, it looks good. So just going to ignore it and push through so I can get this updated. Cause I woke up late, you guys. I was going to have this done and posted by now. Unfortunately, I did not get up till 10 o'clock today, which is kind of odd for me, but I guess I really needed to sleep. So there's that. So what has been going on in my life since December? I guess the biggest news is that I no longer work at Bath and Body Works. That was the job I started last July when lockdown restrictions were kind of lifted in the state of Michigan because I needed money to help pay for school. I went to go work at Bath and Body Works. I like Bath and Body Works. It's probably one of my favorite companies simply because I love their products. I have an entire like candy jar full of hand sanitizer, and I have like a ton of like soaps and stuff from them. It was a good place to work. I don't want to say it was great. However, every Bath and Body Works is different. It's just that my experience at this particular one, it was nice. It was good, but at the same time, I will not lie. I'm happy that I left. I like I said, I liked working there. There were some days where I really enjoyed working there. But I'm really glad that I left because I want to step away from retail. So I'm really glad that I was able to do that and that they were so nice and kind of understanding. I have to say that they were really nice and kind that it came to the fact that I was going to school. I am still going to school full time. And my education came first, and Bath and Body Works was just a job for me to make some money so I could pay for my books, so I could have some fun spending money. So they were really accommodating and understanding that, hey, because I go to online schooling, and at Davenport, online schooling is like you are literally in class 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, meant that I could, and I was doing 7-week classes, which meant I could really only work from like 10 to 2 or 3. So they were really nice and accommodating that and working me like 10 to 2, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So they were really accommodating and letting me have that type of schedule once school started. So I will say that they do tend to be really accommodating with your schedule and what you can and cannot work. And oh my gosh, that freaked me out. It just like stopped and froze and I don't know what was happening. So that was really nice of them. But like I said, I no longer work there. I actually left in February. I was going to try and stick it out to like April, but I realized I just couldn't because I really needed to buckle down and hunt for an internship as well as doing my classes. So I left at the end of February, which kind of felt like a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders because now I could focus on school and also hunting for an internship. As of right now, I'm doing 3 classes. I'm doing Introduction to Data Analytics, I'm doing Microeconomics, and I'm doing Marketing Services. My data class is actually a full semester class, so I started that in January, and I will have that till the end of April. And then my marketing services class and my micro econ class are 7-week classes. Like my what was my I took a class last semester. I don't remember last session. I don't remember what it is anymore. Oh, digital marketing. That was 7 weeks. So I'm taking 2 7-week classes right now and a full semester class. I'm doing okay. I have A's currently in all my classes. In fact, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I did make Dean's List for the fall 2020 semester at Davenport. So yay me, considering I did my introduction to stats class last semester, and I was so afraid I was going to fail. I didn't fail. I got a B, and I made it on Dean's List. So I'm so proud of myself, and one of my goals is for every semester I'm at Davenport to get on Dean's List. And speaking of that, I found out I am not graduating this coming fall, you guys. I seriously thought I would be done with my bachelor's this fall because that is what I was told last January when I went to enroll. I actually will not be done with my bachelor's till next spring and summer. I cannot believe that. I've changed advisors. My last advisor, she, I think, didn't really understand my standing in school because I'd actually gone to Davenport and gotten my associates in business administration with my major being accounting. And a lot of my general education classes that Davenport required actually kind of transferred over. And I also attended Delta for I think 2 or 3 years, and I went to Northern Michigan University for a semester, so I've actually gone to a lot of colleges and been in college for a very long time. So I think she was kind of confused. So she said I'd be graduating this fall, which I am not, which my mom kind of understood and I was a little confused about, but because she didn't even sign me up for half the marketing classes they offer at Davenport. And she also made a mistake in signing me up for an internship class for this school year. At Davenport, you are only supposed to do an internship or field experience or capstone class when you're in your senior year, and I'm only classified as a junior. So technically, I shouldn't be doing an internship this year. I should be doing it next year. However, I got a wonderful new advisor who went to my childhood church, so she knows me and my mom, so she knows all of us. And I met with her last Friday, actually, and not last Friday, 2 weeks ago, I met with her, and she was really kind and understanding. She explained that, yes, I'd be in school longer. She actually signed me up for every marketing class Davenport offers, including sports marketing, which makes me really happy because that would be something I think it would be really fun to do is work for the Loons or the Lions or something. So I'm actually going to be taking a sports marketing class, so I'm really excited about that. She also did take a look at my internship, and she said since I've been looking for an internship and I already did the internship workshop, she's not going to remove me currently from the internship. What it is I get an internship and the school approves it, she's just gonna work it out so that I can go ahead and do the internship now and get the credit for it, and then she'll take me out of the field experience class, which is what she currently has me signed up for. So yay, that's great news. It's especially great news because you guys, this is how my Friday was 2 weeks ago. I woke up and before I met with my advisor, I actually had an interview at 10 a.m. 2 weeks ago on Friday with members of the Midland Business Alliance. That is a group here in Midland County, more like the city of Midland, and they work with small business owners to help them get business, get recognition within the community, spread the word that this is who they are, this is what they offer. And it's just I think it's a really great organization, which is kind of funny. So they actually put on a couple of events. They do the Midland area's farmers market, which I remember going to quite a bit when I was a kid. We didn't really buy anything. It was just something to do. When I was younger, we lived out in Mills Township, and once a week, my dad would get my brother and I, put us in the car, and we would drive into Midland, and we'd go downtown, and there used to be a shop called Hamilton's Bakery, which my dad knew the owners. They did my first birthday cake, and they did my confirmation cake. And we would go to Hamilton's, and we'd get donuts and chocolate milk. And we'd go to, the Tridge, and we'd eat our donuts, or we'd sit out in front of Hamilton's and eat our donuts. And probably I remember it because I would always get the same thing at Hamilton's. I'd get a cream-filled Long John, and I would actually break it apart because it was just 2 pieces of donut laid on top of each other, so I would take it apart, and then I would eat each side. I had a very weird way of eating Long Johns when I was little. We also used to go every year, and we'd get what my brother and I called pumpkin cookies. They were just big cookies with big sugar cookies with orange icing, and they weren't really pumpkins. We just called them pumpkins, and we only ever saw them in the fall. But I do have some really fond memories of going to the farmers market. I think I did petting zoos there a couple times. MBA, Midland Business Alliance, also does this thing called Midland Blooms, which oddly enough is one of my favorite things that they do. Basically, they take one day, and this year will be in May, and they have volunteer crews that go out and they plant flowers next to the street on some of the main roads in here in Midland. So like the busier streets will have just like pretty, like a little row of flowers along the edges. It just makes Midland seem so much prettier and nicer, and it just really brightens up the area. They didn't do it last year, obviously, because of COVID. This year they say they will be doing it as long as nothing changes. They will be doing Midland Bloom. So I actually applied for their community engagement internship, which would be working mainly with Midland Blooms, but also with the farmers market. And I applied for that in February, and I heard back from them like 3 weeks ago, and they said, we want to interview you. Great. So they interviewed me 2 weeks ago on Friday at 10 in the morning. And that was a busy day because that was the day, it was April 5th. So that was the day WandaVision was having its finale. And I also had the interview at 10 with MBA, and then I was meeting with my advisor virtually. So all this was done virtually. So Zoom was MBA, Google Meet was my advisor, and that was at noon. And then I was finally going to watch WandaVision. So I did the interview at 10. It went great. It was awesome. But I had this thing where I walk away from interviews going, I did not nail that. I'm not going to get it. And I met with my advisor, had a really great meeting with my advisor. Like I said, she's going to swing it. So if I get an internship and it's approved, I will just do the internship and not the other thing. And then I ate lunch, and I'm like, finally, I can watch WandaVision. So I sat down to watch WandaVision. If you guys haven't yet, check out my review and recap for the series finale of WandaVision, aptly titled The Series Finale. I still have a feeling we might get a second season. And actually, it was when the post-credit scene started, as it was just starting, my phone rang, and I was watching WandaVision at it was almost 4 o'clock. So it was around 4 o'clock, and so my phone rang, I picked it up, and it was one of the women from Midland Business Alliance, the woman who does blooms, and she says, we were so impressed, we loved your positivity, we loved your answers, we're offering you the internship. So I'm absolutely flabbergasted that I interviewed for this position at 10 a.m., and at 4 that same day, they offered me the internship. So as of right now, I have an internship. In fact, I go in this Wednesday at 7:30 in the morning. I go in and I'll be there from 7:30 till 11 a.m. in the morning doing onboarding because they actually want to get me started pretty soon because, like I said, Midland Bloom starts in May. And I have to help get permits and volunteer and get the social media up and running. So I am hugely excited, but I am also really nervous because at Davenport, to do the internship, I think it's the same at any school you go to. The school has to approve it. So when I go in Wednesday, I have to get the name of my internship, my supervisor, and their email so I can fill out some paperwork and get the ball rolling because I have to have the approval process done by April 15th. That means all the paperwork's in. It's been approved. I think it has to be approved by my advisor, my internship manager, and the president of my college. I go to Davenport University, but within Davenport University, I go to the Donald B. Main School of Business. So it has to be approved by 3 different people. And I will probably be starting this internship while the approval process is going on. And I'm worried because the school can then decide, even though I started this internship, they can still yank their approval and say, we don't approve of this internship. You can't do it. You can't get any credit for it, which means I will no longer be able to do that internship. I would have to leave that internship right after starting. So I am really, really nervous that they're not going to approve, specifically because starting out, I will only be working 5 to 15, between 5 to 15 hours a week, more like 5 to 10. Simply because Midland Blooms, it's just a one-day event. So basically, I'll be working 5 to 15 hours a week, getting everything set for it. And then the day it happens, I'll be working from 6 in the morning to 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And then after that, Midland Blooms is done because the city of Midland takes over the maintenance of the flowers and the gardens and stuff. So I would be done with that, and I'd probably shift over to working on the farmers market, which would be Wednesdays and Saturdays, twice a week. But at Davenport, one of the requirements is to get credit for your internship. They want you to work at least 150 hours total for your internship over that period of time. And so I'd have to work 150 hours between May and August. And this internship actually runs from like April till October. So they would only count, so if this is approved, I would only get credit for the time spent in this internship from like May through August, even though I'd be working there for a lot longer. But so I'm really, really hopeful. I'm also really, really nervous that they might not approve it because I'm really excited about this internship and I really, really want to do well. I really, really want to impress these people because it actually could lead to me getting a job with the MPA afterwards. So I'm really, 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 really excited. I'm really, really, really nervous about it. So I can't wait. And that is Wednesday. And then this Tuesday, I have something else related to MBA going on. I will be doing a virtual conference, a virtual women's conference called Power Up, which Midland Business Alliance is sponsoring. So from 1 to 4:30 this Tuesday, I will be doing a Zoom conference, like my first ever Zoom conference. And then Wednesday, the next day, so the 16th I have Power Up. The 17th I go in for onboarding and human resources stuff. So it's like, oh my gosh, my week is insane. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. And of course, I still have school. I still have my 3 classes. So I still have discussion boards I need to do, discussion board responses. I actually have a paper. Well, actually, I don't have a discussion board this week for my marketing services class because I actually have a paper to write. And then I have my data class where I do a weekly challenge, and then I have a homework assignment, and I'm getting started on my massive paper for that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I am just going to go bonkers and crazy with all of this happening. You know, with me, it seems like nothing happens, and then everything just happens at once, and now it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to schedule this? So it's kind of insane. I did not turn that off last night. What is going on in my life right now? In particular with my mom, we found out she has some more health issues. My mom actually had this last week off from work. You guys, my mom had to go to the hospital and stay overnight because they found out my mom has vertigo. So my mom actually starts physical therapy this week. So it's kind of insane that the same day I will be attending my first ever virtual conference for a business thing, my mom will be having physical therapy. So my poor mother, she has high blood pressure, she has diabetes, she has a lot of food sensitivity issues, and she has vertigo. And she has this weird condition with her finger that it goes like this. And I'm like, yeah, so my mom has a wonky finger, so my poor mother. And I'm just like, wow, so much bad luck. And on top of all that, while she has this, and she's been off work and been kind of feeling, she's starting to feel better. She and my dad have been driving all over the area pretty much looking for a car for me so I am able to get to and from my internship, to and from places I need to go this summer in particular, because if I do some work with the farmers market, one of the things they want to start doing again is they want to have people going out to where the vendors are, like their farms and stuff, and shooting videos and saying, hey, this is the vendor you can meet at the farmers market. So if that happens, I will be driving a lot this summer and I need a car. So they are actually looking for a car for me, which makes me excited because I haven't had a car in years. And actually, my mom said because I haven't driven in I want to say almost 6 years, she's like, before you even drive by yourself, we're taking you out and reviewing everything. Like, I still have a driver's license. I've never let my driver's license lapse, but I actually haven't driven since I want to say I was 25. So it's been almost 10 years. I'm 33 now. So I want to say 25, 26 was the last time I actually drove anything. Like my mom won't let me drive her van because I'm just terrified of driving a big vehicle. My dad tried to get me to drive his Explorer and I said no. So yay, I might be getting a car soon. So all that is going on, but I'm still having time to feed my fandoms, to do a bunch of stuff. Fun stuff. I'm actually getting ready to do 2 races for Run Disney for this year for the Rival Run Weekend. Run Disney announced that, this will be the final year of Rival Run Weekends. They are rebranding it. They are changing it. Hopefully we'll still have the Star Wars theme. And because of COVID, this year they decided to do all the races that they usually do at the parks and do them virtually. So I was able to sign up for the Star Wars Rival Run 5K and the Star Wars Rival Run 10K. I can start reporting my times for those races tomorrow. They actually officially were supposed to happen in April, like April 16th and 17th. So I will be running those in the coming weeks. I'm really, really excited about it because rival runs was always something I wanted to do. I didn't think I'd have the chance, and that is maybe one of the upsides to COVID that I'm getting to do them. It kind of sucks because they're not doing the 5K summer virtual series this year, which is the 3 5Ks over June, July, and August. I think because they're doing all the Run Disney races online. So I'm hoping that that means I get to do the Food and Wine races, because I really wanted to do those last year when they put them online and I wasn't able to. I'm also want to do them because I missed out on signing up for the Star Wars Half Marathon this year, and I think that's just because everybody signed up for it, because most of that thing usually doesn't sell out for a long time. But it sold out pretty fast this year, and I missed my opportunity, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But I did do a fun race through Run Buena Vista called the Foolish Mortals 5K. That was really fun. I'm doing the Star Wars Rival Run 5K and the Star Wars Rival Run 10K. I have never done a 10K before. I'm super nervous about doing a 10K, but I am determined to do it. It's just 3 more miles. So that is what I'm gearing up for to do as the weather gets warmer. And I have also found a new vice, you guys. As you know, I am a huge fan of Spirit jerseys and Loungefly, and of course, mini ears. As you can see, I actually have a pair I'm not wearing right now because I'm planning on doing a video where I talk about my ear collection, which will still grow, and probably my backpack collection, but I'm waiting for one more backpack that should ship next week. But you guys, I found a new vice, and it's all thanks to Tim Tracker. If you guys don't know who he is, Tim and his wife Jen have a cute little baby boy named Jackson, and they always do a ton of theme park videos, especially ones about Disney. I love watching their videos. They're so much fun to watch. And Tim and Jen have got me addicted to Disney pins now. Ooh, I just made my computer shake. So they did a couple videos recently where they went to Magic Kingdom, and I think they also went to Animal Kingdom, and they did pin trading, which I've always thought looked awesome and fun. I had some Disney pins. I ordered a bunch of Star Wars pins last year or the year before for my Ahsoka ITA backpack, which I love, which you guys can't see because my big head. And then I saw their videos where they're doing pin trading. I'm like, those pins are actually pretty cool. So I went a couple weeks ago and I ordered 2 lanyards and then a batch of 30 pins off of eBay, and they came and I got so freaking excited. They're so cute, and I will do a video where I show them off to you guys. I got pins in this batch. The pins in this batch included pins from France, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Disneyland Paris, and DVC, which is Disney Vacation Club, which is insane. I also got a chaser pin, and I think it's a chaser pin because it's all silver. It doesn't have any color. So that was insane. So I loved it so much. I thought it was so cool, and I've been feeling kind of crummy because I've been having issues with my right ankle and foot, and I'm like, I'm just going to order some more stuff. So I actually ordered 2 more lanyards from eBay, and then I also ordered a batch of 40 more pins, Disney pins, also from eBay. And those should be here in a couple weeks, and that will probably be when I do the video showing off and talking about my Disney pins. I am super, super, super excited. And then I have a friend from Facebook who I met through the Galactic Vampire. And we also belong to this thing called the Sarlacc Toy Barge, which is for Star Wars collectors. And she has friended me on Facebook, and she has been really kind. She's like a big sister. And I was posting pictures of my pins, and she says, do you have any of the gold ones? I'm like, no, what gold ones? They're, the gold ones she's referencing were gold ones from D23, which is the Disney fan club I belong to. I'm a general member, which is free to join. If you're paid like $99.99 plus some other fees, you can become a gold member, which gets you like an exclusive package with like all this cool stuff. One of which is a pin selection, and she has them from, I think it was the 50th anniversary of something. And I think it was, I don't remember what it was. So she has some of them, and they were for the 50th anniversary. And I don't remember if it was Disney Studios or something else. But she has a pin collection from D23. And she's sending them to me because she really only collects Star Wars stuff, whereas I have collected a lot of Star Wars stuff. I love my Star Wars stuff. I'm going to get a couple more Star Wars Funkos. But for the most part, I'm trying to take a break from overly collecting Star Wars and Marvel because I kind of have a lot. And I really want to collect more Disney stuff. So, which Disney is my first ever fandom. I always say Star Wars is my first fandom. Technically, Disney was my first fandom. And so it's my oldest fandom. And I love Disney. And Marvel and Star Wars, just my 2 other fandoms, just being part of Disney makes it even better. So I'm trying to collect some more Disney stuff, like being very more specific. Like I have a list of Spirit jerseys on my wall that I want to get. And only one of them is not related to Disney. One of them is a Marvel Spirit jersey, which I'm on the fence about simply because I want to see if they do something for Avengers Campus. So she's sending me those pins so to help feed my Disney obsession. So I'm really, really, really excited to get some more pins. I'm really excited to grow my Disney collection, and I'm just really, really excited. It's also the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World this year. So the reason I ordered the pins is because that way I wouldn't order a lounge fly, because for the month of March, Shop Disney is doing this thing where they're doing deals every single day of the day in March. And yesterday it was 15% off some of their lounge fly, and one of which was a Parks bag that had like chibi versions of like icons from the park with a matching wallet. And I would have gotten it, except I realized that all the icons were from Magic Kingdom, and I kind of wanted it for the entire park, for all of Walt Disney World. But I opted out of that, and because, like I said, it's the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, so I want to see what kind of merchandise they put out for that 50th anniversary, because if they do, I would love to get a 50th anniversary Spirit jersey, and I would love to get, like, if Loungefly does it, so I would definitely get, if they do it, a 50th anniversary Spirit jersey. The Loungefly bag and wallet, if they release it for the 50th anniversary, that would be the stuff I would get, and probably a mask. So I'm really trying to wait and see what merchandise they make available on shopdisney.com or in the stores for the 50th anniversary, because I've seen pictures of what they're doing for the 50th anniversary of Mickey and Minnie's new outfits. They look amazing and gorgeous, and I cannot wait to see that in action. So I'm really, really excited, you guys. Yay! So I think I've talked about pretty much everything I wanted to let you guys be updated about. So, as I said in the WandaVision recap, I don't think I'm going to be doing weekly recaps for Falcon and Winter Soldier. One, because I don't think my recap reviews are that popular. And two, because Kevin Feige basically said what Falcon and Winter Soldier is. It's a Marvel movie told over 6 episodes. So if you've seen a Marvel movie, then you already know what to expect from Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'll probably just do a video at the end of the season, the end of the series, saying, hey, here are my thoughts on the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It was this. I'm excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm not as excited as I was for WandaVision, frankly, because Wanda and Vision are 2 of my favorite characters. You know, it kind of hit me the other day that out of all my top favorite Marvel characters, the only ones who aren't related to magic in some way are Spider-Man and Vision. And then, like, top favorites are literally Wanda, Scarlet Witch, Loki, and Doctor Strange. And they are all relating to magic in some way. And I'm thinking, oh, that might explain a lot about me. So, I am excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I can't see what happens. Actually, that starts this Friday. I just realized that. Oh my gosh. And then next month is Bad Batch, and then June is Loki, which I am actually more excited about Loki than I am for Falcon and Winter Soldier. So basically, my excitement for these shows has been, actually, I'm excited for Miss Marvel more than Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's literally WandaVision, Loki, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, then the Falcon and Winter Soldier's at the bottom, which is sad because I think Bucky is awesome. But yeah, so that starts this week, so I'm excited, you guys. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to jump into this new part of my life and just white knuckle it. I'm also excited because they did announce that starting April 5th, all adults in the state of Michigan age 16 and over will be eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine. So hopefully I will be getting that within April or May, which will be really exciting because then I can feel like I can do more stuff. I'm looking forward to the Loons have their schedule out for this year, so I'm really excited for them to put the promotional schedule out because as soon as I know when Star Wars night is, I am buying tickets, man. I am not waiting. I am getting tickets to go to Star Wars night at the Great Lakes Loons because I'm super, super, super excited for that. I'm so bummed that I didn't get to go last year. Like I said, I cried when I had to return those tickets. I was so sad. So I'm excited about that. The COVID vaccine, I'm so excited because I'm terrified of shots, but I'm telling myself I get these shots, I can like go to Michigan Adventures, I can go do stuff, I can go to like the Loons, I feel a little bit more confident about going out in this pandemic. So I'm like, so I'm terrified, but I'm excited. I'm also excited today because I'm going to try cooking something from Disney. You guys, I have a bunch of cookbooks, 3 of which are Star Wars, and I got the unofficial Disney Parks cookbook a few weeks ago. I'm super excited because one of the things I've been wanting to try from Galaxy's Edge has been the Ronto Wraps. The issue is I'm not a big fan of pork. Like, I love sausages, not hot dogs. I really like sausages. but the Ronto Wraps like have like a slice of have like a sausage and then a slice of pork. And I think I'd be okay with a pork sausage, but the slice of pork is just a little bit too much. And in the Galaxy's Edge cookbook I have, it has like 2 parts to making Ronto's wrap, because they give you a recipe to make the actual wraps and then a recipe to make the dish, which isn't how it's made in Galaxy's Edge. In the one in the book, they use like a shredded pork and a shredded pork on top of the sausage. So I was like, that looks, I don't know. And then I got the Disney Parks cookbook, the unofficial Disney Parks cookbook, which I already have another recipe I want to try. They have like a buffalo chicken spicy and sweet waffles. They have the gray stuff, which I thought was going to be more complicated. It's literally Oreo cookies, vanilla pudding, and whipped cream. That's it. So I'm like really excited to try that. But one of the things they included was a recipe for Ronto Wraps, which their recipe was a little less complicated than the one in the Galaxy's Edge cookbook. And to make it even more interesting, they included an even simpler version of the Ronto's wrap, which is you grill pita bread, and then you get a pre-cooked sausage and tzatziki sauce and coleslaw, and you just leave out the slab of pork, which makes me happy. So I'm actually going to try making that today. And I got I couldn't find like traditional tzatziki style sauce, which is so weird. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I went to both Walmart and Target, and every time we went to Walmart, I checked. They did not have like any, they didn't even have tzatziki style dip. So what I had gotten at Target is a plant-based tzatziki style dip. So instead of like yogurt or cream, it's literally just plants. It is so good. It just tastes like pickles to me, which is great because I absolutely love pickles. I'm a Michigan girl and I have German ancestry. What do you think I'm gonna like? I love pickles. I made a really real face. So I love that tzatziki sauce. I've been using it as a dip for my veggie straws. So I'm going to be making one of those today, and if you I have a link to my Instagram down below, so if you click on that, you will be able to see pictures of my lunch today that I'm making. I'm super, super, super excited to be making it. My mom will be helping me because I've never actually grilled anything before, so she's helping me to make sure I don't burn the apartment down. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'll see you guys. You will probably notice that in the coming months, my hair is not going to get cut. One last thing, one last announcement, which I will talk about if anybody is curious. I made the decision a few months ago. I am no longer going to be cutting my hair like I used to, where I would get my hair cut up to here every summer. I will no longer be doing that. I will be going in once a year to get my hair trimmed. In fact, I'm hoping to go in a couple weeks because last time I got my hair cut, they made the back higher in the front and the front longer, which I did not want. I don't like my hair, like when I was younger, my hair always got cut up to like here in the back. I don't like that because I don't like how it looks when it grows out. So I'm going to go in and get it trimmed so my hair is all one length, and I'm going to get my bangs cleaned up. But essentially, I am growing out my hair to honor my Native American ancestry because I am like 1/5, 1/6 Native American, and I feel like I've done so much to learn about and honor my British ancestry and my German ancestry and my Irish ancestry, but I really haven't done a lot to honor my Native American ancestry. So I feel like growing out my hair and not cutting it and just getting it trimmed like once a year and keeping my bangs trimmed, because if I don't, my hair just looks ridiculous, will be a way I can honor that. So that's why you guys are going to start seeing me with longer hair in the future. I would love to grow it. My goal is to get it Princess Leia length. So that's what I will be doing. So that is my life update for you guys. My long, rambling life update. I did not mean for it to be this long. So I am going to get going so I can get this posted and can go make my Ronto Wraps. Make sure my simplified Ronto Wraps. So make sure you guys check it out on Instagram later today. I will be posting pictures of my lunch. So I'm super excited for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what videos you'd like to see me do in the future. If you like me doing these live updates every few weeks. Like I said, I have a couple of video ideas to talk about my bag collection, my Spirit jersey collection, my ears, and my Disney pins. So if you guys want to see anything else from me, if you guys want to know more about who I am, what my life is like, because I know I have some new subscribers. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask me so that I can do a video about them, let me know. I'm always open to talking about what my life is like. I describe myself as the most boring person on the planet, but I think there's some things that make me a little bit unique. So let me know what you guys want me to talk about on my channel. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I am sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Oh, and stay healthy too. I almost forgot. Have a magical day. Bye, guys.